I like the darkness and I like the intensity. We're seeing a band from Chicago called Ganser, who are great. I don't know how many times they've played in the UK, but I'm really excited to see them. I made a list of bands I must see, and Ganser are the most recent candidate. I'm so excited. I love all their music. I've been listening to a lot.
Here to see Ganser, returning here from Chicago for the first time. I was introduced to them, to the original members, by a mutual friend in Chicago at a festival, and I think that must have been 2014 or 2015. And we became friends and stayed in touch because I was in Chicago every year for a few years. And I saw them live supporting an old industrial band called Stabbing Westward, who played probably the sweatiest gig of my life on a humid night in Chicago, where we were literally wringing our shirts out afterwards outside. It was that kind of gig. It was like, kind of, please come over. And then COVID happened, and Just Look at That Sky was fantastic. And obviously there was no chance of them touring. And then they had the lineup changes, and the new album came out, and we were like, oh, maybe. And then the announcements came out of the blue, and it was a course of, well, obviously we can make 2 gigs on this tour, so let's do it. Because I'm bored of hearing yet another post-punk band, and they're a little more interesting than that. There's a lot of it about at the moment, but I think Ganser have a foot in the camp of post-punk and a foot in the camp of shoegaze and a foot in the camp as well of the kind of noise rock that Men used to make from Chicago. The late Steve Albini and the like. There's a kind of a savagery about their sound at points that comes from that.